All right, guys. First off, I'm Shon-TheWolf, and I just want to welcome you to the Wolf Pack. I'm excited that you found me, and I look forward to working with you over the years to come. Um, this video right here is just so that we can set up the chart, and so this is like you getting started. So a lot of times you may have a chart that you already have on TradingView. Now, if this is your first time using TradingView, then you don't have to worry about this step. But I just want to cover this just in case you do have a current trading view setup that you want to save, and you can use this video as guidance on how to do that. So at the top of your trading view chart, you will see up here where the name of your chart is to the top right hand side. It may be a save button here. So just make sure that you come in here and then you hit save on it. You can hit this drop down and then click on rename if you don't have a name for your chart, and then name it like my chart or my old chart or whatever name you want to give your current chart that's not the wolf chart. And you would name it here, and then you hit save. And that way it saves your current layout. So then after that, what you want to do is you want to come here, and this is for everybody, whether you have trading view for the first time or not. If this is your first time, you may only have the volume at the bottom of your screen and it's a blank chart. But to create a new chart or get to a blank chart, you hit that same drop down up here and then click on create new layout. And then you would name this one Wolf Chart 2.1. All right, so this is the Wolf Chart 2.1 that you'll be using, and then hit save. Now, once you hit save on that, it's going to give you just a generic blank TradingView chart. The first thing you want to know about TradingView is how to manipulate your chart. And so, what I mean by that is sometimes you can get on a chart and your chart will be smushed up really small or it'll be stretched really wide. To manipulate your chart vertically, you just put your mouse on the actual price scale right here to the right hand side of the chart. And then you can, if you have a mouse, you can roll that little roll button on the top of your mouse, and that'll stretch your chart out, make it taller or shorter vertically. You can also left click with your mouse and then drag it up or down. So you notice when I have my mouse on the chart, it's this plus sign for the X and Y axis. But if I put my mouse on this price scale, it has this up and down arrow. And so when you see that up and down arrow, you can actually left click and hold, and you can drag this, up or down to stretch your chart out quicker than rolling that mouse button. Also, if you put your mouse on the chart where you have the plus sign or the X and Y axis, you can just roll that mouse pad up or down, the little button on top of it, up or down to manipulate the chart horizontally. You can do that same thing if you bring your mouse down to where it shows you the time and the date down here on this bar. You'll see I have my cursor turns into a left and right sided arrow, right? So it's up here is a plus sign, down here is this left and right arrow. If you left click and hold, you can stretch it quicker by just clicking and holding and dragging the chart left or right. Now, other than that, if you come down to, like, if I drop down to the 5 minute time frame, and so since I was just on the 8 hour time frame for Bitcoin, but now I'm down on the 5 minute, you see how it shrunk my chart down because I'm on this smaller time frame. So what you could also do is you can stretch this out vertically, right? So if I want to get my chart to look normal, stretch it out vertically. But you see when I stretch it out vertically, it goes out of my view because I stretched it up so high. So this is when you just left click and hold on the actual chart, and it gives you this grip icon. And that way you can just pick your chart up and move it and adjust it however you see fit. So now I will pull it down, grab it, adjust it. I want to see the current price action. So then I will actually drag it to the left so I can see these current candles on a 5 minute chart, pull it up to make it a little bit taller. And so now I got my chart looking normal, right? So now I have a normal looking chart now. So to click and hold on it to grab it and pick it up, and then up or down, vertically, click and hold left or right for horizontal. Now, once you get your chart on this blank screen. What you want to do next is go to this indicators button at the top. And you see right here when I put my mouse over it, also gives you this forward slash icon right here. So the a forward slash versus a backslash. And I work in IT, so a lot of people don't really know the difference. So it's looking at the top of that slash. So if you look right here around where these numbers are when I put my mouse on here, so you see how the top of that slash is at the top of it is leaning to the leaning forward. So that's a forward slash. So you can actually either hit the forward slash on your keyboard to bring up indicators, or you can come up here and click indicators. If you're on an iPad, it'll be like the FX icon. So you click here, and then what you want to pay attention to is where it says invite only. So right here where it says invite only, you want to click on that, and then you will see two indicators in there with green locks on them. You'll see Wolf Chart 2.1, and then you also see Wolf Levels Pro 10. Okay. So now it's important that this is not like other things where you double click on it to add it, because if you double click on this, it's going to add it however many times you click. And so click it one time, like a single click, but then wait a second and let it add itself to the chart. So you would click it one time, you see nothing happen over here yet, but it's coming, right? So then I'll click on With Levels Pro one time. And so you can see this. If I look over here at the left hand corner of my screen, this little counter is now at 3, right? And so now we're done. So this is the complete setup for Wolf Chart 2.1. Is you just clicking on two indicators and the chart is built out for you. And so to see your indicators, where you see this number 3, this is showing me that I have 3 indicators on my chart currently, which is the 2 Wolf Chart indicators, and then this volume that's at the bottom of my screen. So if I click on this 3, it gives me, so now I can see that I have the volume on my chart. I just took it off. So now I just have these 2 indicators here, Wolf Levels Pro and the Wolf Chart by Shon-TheWolf. Now, the other thing I want you to look at in here is this dashboard that came in here at the bottom. Uh, to adjust this dashboard, if you double click on it, so if you come back down here and double click on this dashboard, you just want to make sure you're on the inputs tab. And if you scroll down, you will see at the very bottom of this settings list, there's a dashboard size. So this is how you manipulate the size of this dashboard. So on a cell phone, if you're looking at your chart on a cell phone, you will want this to be set to tiny. And that's going to make that dashboard incredibly small. And so it's going to shrink it down a lot. And so then you also use the X and Y axis to move this dashboard anywhere you see fit on the chart. So if you prefer it to be at the very top, still to the right hand side, but to the top, you just leave it on right, and then you change this from bottom to top. And then when you do that, it'll move from the bottom right hand corner to the top right hand corner. You see, so you use you transition that dashboard across your chart how you see fit. So if you don't like it at the top right hand corner and you wanted it at the bottom left, then you would change this to bottom left, right? And so now it'll move it from this side of my chart to over here if I prefer for it to be over here off to the side behind the current price action, but I can still see it on the chart. Okay. But that's how you get the video set up. And I mean, that's how you get the chart set up. And then once you finish with that, just go to the next video that I sent in the email. And in that video, I want you to pay attention to take notes as you're watching that video. And the most important thing you can do to get really good at this chart is make sure you lock down the understanding candlesticks document that I sent you. Read over the art confirmation document, and then read over the Wolf Chart confirmation system document. Those 3 documents are pivotal to you understanding the confirmation system. Once you read over those, and they're very short documents. Once you read over those documents and watch the video that I did, the training that I sent you in the email, the thing you want to spend most of your time on is coming on to TradingView. TradingView has built-in paper trading in here. And so what I want you to paper trade with, though, you go to where it says up here, it may have any ticker up here like Apple or SPY or anything. So, but I want you to click on it and type in BTC USD. And when you type in BTC USD, you will see the one that has Coinbase by it. Choose this one that has Coinbase on it because it moves identical to how stocks move in the stock market because it has a lot more cash flow and volume. So you click on that Coinbase version of BTC, and then what you want to do is come down here to where it says paper trading. At the very bottom of your chart, you click on this paper trading, and then you will go to I'm gonna go to just regular paper trading under my account. And so you see how like I have a paper trading account that's up to 500 and something $1,000, but more importantly, you just want to log into that paper trading. So I'll show you what you will see. What you will probably see is if I come over here to paper trading, let me sign out. So when you click on paper trading, so let's go back down to where how it will look for you. You will come here, click on trading panel down here at the bottom, click trading panel, and then click on where it says paper trading. And click paper trading, hit connect. And then it's going to connect you to a paper trade account with your username or your login name for TradingView. And then here, this is where you could put a lot of practice in. So you want to be on the 5 minute time frame and stuff like that. And since crypto trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it never stops for any holidays. I don't care if all the banks are closed. The crypto markets are open 24/7, 365 days out the year. So that's a huge advantage for you getting practice. I don't care if you wake up in the middle of the night and you just want to, trade. You just want to get some practice in. You can always pull up this and paper trade Bitcoin, uh, smaller stuff like XRP, any stock you want, Solana, any crypto you want, Solana, Litecoin, any of them. And then you pull them up here, and so now and then you can see your chart in action, and this is what's going to create that muscle memory of when you're trading. This is what's going to get you the most familiar with how the chart is going to behave during live market hours, so that when you see confirmations happening on the chart, you'll be able to say, "Oh, I've already traded this before on paper trade. I've seen this before. I've seen it behave this way." So you practice on the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 1 hour, and you really set up trades and try to win the trades based off of the confirmation system. And so, like for example, we have this candle breaking out right here, right? So you would hit like buy. You can put a buy in. The cool thing I like about trading view is that you can put your take profit order in and your stop loss order in ahead of time. But I'm just gonna hit buy just for this example. So if I hit buy and I can put my TP, which is take profit, I can slide it up to the closest resistance right there, and I hit modify. And then I can come down since I'm on a 15-minute time frame, and I can look at this stop loss for a long position, which means I'm bullish. And it says put my stop loss at 85, 277, and I can slide it down to 85, 277 is around here. I can set my stop loss here. And then you're just doing this to see, saying if you can get a push to at least that target right here, right? So we had the arc confirmation way down here. We had the floating candle confirmation here, right? And so we're just trying to see if it'll push up to that target. But you want to set up your trades like this, use the arc confirmation, use that floating candle confirmation, and it's this type of practice right here is what's going to make the difference once you get into the market, right? And so this right here, if you have the muscle memory to do this, and so when you get into situations in the stock market, you will it won't feel unfamiliar to you when you do it. But that's how you want to set up your paper trade and use that buy and sell and your stop losses and stuff like that, and your profit taking targets and things like that to just test out the wolf chart and get used to trading on the platform. And so, good luck. Welcome to the pack. I'm very excited to have you. I'm gonna invest back into you and put a lot of energy into training you. And the chart is going to teach you how to become a technical analyst. So reach out to me in the Discord. I'm in Chris Saint Discord and D Fresh Discord, and in the Discord called the Gas Station. I hadn't created a Discord for us yet, but it's around the corner. So I look forward to working with you and welcome to the pack.